Hello guys and welcome to a new WetalkUAV video. Today we're here with the Ronin S, but this is not your regular review. We've seen now many different reviews, technical reviews with all the details, people talking about how good this is with all the hype, but we wanted to do a real live test. We're gonna use it one day here inside the city, use it for one of our videos and see if it is good. We'll also answer all of your questions. Let's go in. Hello guys and welcome to a new WetalkUAV video. This is Alex Asmacher, and you know, we've seen a lot of hype around the Ronin S and we received it and thought, okay, enough of those detailed technical spec reviews. We really want to see if this Ronin S is useful. So we brought it one full day here to the center of the city of Barcelona to test it, and we've had a discussion here with Chivo. I said that this won't help us a lot in our videos, and he was like, what? This is the best thing. We're gonna see this throughout all the video. We'll be answering your questions. Let's go inside. One of the greatest things that DJI has accomplished in all these years is to bring great technology, really easy to use for an affordable price. And you could see this was just in my backpack. This is just huge. So the first thing we're gonna do here is ask ourselves, is it really that easy to use? Because we have this camera here, we use this plate from the Ronin, and we're just gonna see if it's easy to calibrate. I've not done this with this camera yet, so I'm not the most technical person here, but I believe. Okay, now it's facing a little bit down, so all we need to do is, and there you go, 30 seconds. We never did it with this camera. We didn't watch any tutorial or anything, so it was pretty easy to use, and with all those knobs it's really a simple job. It's just calibrating and putting the right balance, so this was really easy to use. And another really interesting thing is, if we take this out, this plate here, the nice thing is that it is exactly the same size and the same proportion as the Manfrotto, which means that if we are, for example, in a wedding, like Chivo, he's a wedding filmmaker, he's using the Ronin S, he can just detach it, put it on a monopod, on a tripod, very easy, and that is just amazing. So that is really a big point for the Ronin S. And also the nice thing, as you could see here, we have this little, tripod attached to the Ronin S, which is included in the box, and we didn't need any kind of big thing to calibrate it, so we just could do it on the ground. And for example, for the Ronin M, you had to do that balancing. It was pretty complicated. And now talking about the Ronin M, let's go a single second into the studio. Back in the studio, all we wanted to say here, just very short, this is of course the Ronin S, and just as a comparison, look at this. This is a regular stabilizer for the phone, and of course if you put the phone here you can clearly see the difference. It's almost double the size, but the real big difference of course is the weight. Going away from the Ronin M, for example, that little small thing. The Ronin S comes from the family of the gliders, and we wanted to show you here that in this case we were using many years ago, as we are filmmakers, the flycam, and all those different weights, and you had to attach this, and then you had to put the right weights in order to have a stable camera. But as I'm saying, the Ronin S is replacing this old glide cams, and of course a great job has been done here, because this is much easier, faster to set up, and it's just very cool. Two things that we noticed up to now. First, it is heavy. I've seen reviews from people saying that it is not heavy. I mean, I'm not strong, okay, but this thing, after quite a while, we've been now, what, 10-15 minutes, you start feeling your arms and wishing that this ends sometime. So, but I mean, maybe we can get used to it with some time. And second of all, without the camera, I am missing a final position of the gimbal. Clack, like magnetic or with some buttons, so that they wouldn't go like crazy and would be hitting everything. So, two things to maybe improve in the future. Some other nice things we are seeing while filming this video. Not too many buttons, it's just a manual mode, rec mode and the joystick, and on the back part you just have the trigger. Thank you for keeping the trigger, we love triggers, and there's nothing really else here. I mean, we don't even have a manual, we don't have any guidelines on how to use it, and we're using it, so this is pretty good on DJI. Chivo used this Ronin S last week on a wedding and he was like all crazy. Hey, this is so great, this is so cool. And you know, I am a big fan of the phone gimbals and I've been traveling with them a lot. But this for me, it looked a little bit too big. And with all those amazing cameras we have today, with all integrated OIS, everything stabilized and pro, I was, you know, thinking, really? Is this gonna be useful for us? If you're traveling, okay, but for us in this kind of videos, talking a little bit, doing reviews, well, first part of the video, was it easy to use and to set up? The answer, of course, is yes. And from now, I'm convinced. But let's see how this video keeps going. So the second part of this video is to see the cinematic possibilities and capabilities of this Ronin S. And for that, we're gonna see if it's useful for our channel, and Chivo is gonna do some nice tests now. He's the filmmaker in this channel. So the first test will be the same shot, once without the Ronin S and once with the Ronin S on the Sony camera, which is the one filming. You can take your own conclusions. So let's take a look.
Oh, summer. It sounds good right now after
right now, Chivo is going to do some freestyle shooting with the Ronin S and the Sony camera, and he's going to tell us a little bit his own conclusions for this channel. Let's take a look. Retrasa. And there is Chivo again doing his magic. Chivo, what do you think of the Ronin?
That is just the Ronin S. I'm in love with it. This is an amazing tool for a content creator like us. I mean, with this, we can almost shoot everything we imagine. This is amazing.
Do you think you can do new shots, new types of shots you've never done before?
Absolutely. Everything that I have in my mind with that tool, look at this.
Now I get it. So the Ronin S is a phone gimbal stabilizer on steroids. Right now we're using it and we're gonna do the staying alive test. The staying alive test is staying alive, staying alive, ooh, 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 staying alive. It works. It's so great. And if, for example, you're filming the ground and then you go up and oh man, I screwed. You just hit twice the trigger and it goes to the initial position. So it's magic, pure magic. So now I get it. The Ronin S, the S stands for steroids. I'm getting really happy with this thing. Yeah, really happy. And this is also something very nice. You can be walking like this and you hit the trigger button 3 times. And this happens. Just selfie mode, awesome for vlogging. You can go like this, like this, like this, and you just enter the selfie mode. Say hi to Chivo.
love when the sun goes down.
Venga, siéntete todo famous. Somos de aquí, no te preocupes. So we've been filming now for almost one full day, and we thought that our conclusions would be the most interesting here, because it's kind of difficult to show you how we've been using, even though we tried to show you everything. And first of all, in answering the questions from the beginning, I have to say that it kind of convinced me. I was a little bit skeptic in the beginning, as I told you, but it is really, really easy to use. So all the tests we did on how easy it was and how we could set it up and all the thing with the Manfrotto plate and all that, that was just great. So it was really fast and easy to transport also on a backpack. So that was really a winner. Second of all, the cinematic capabilities, as you could see in the tests, and also as Chivo said, he believes that this will enhance our capabilities in this channel. This means that he will come up for sure with new kind of shots and some creative things that he has not been able to do until now, that he has this gear. So this is also something very good. There are a couple of things which, as I told you, we didn't really like it's a little bit heavy. A few things were missing, hardware things were missing, but you have also to remember that this is not a finished product, which means of course it is finished and you can purchase it, but DJI is working on some extras, extra hardware, extra things, possibilities also on software to do more things in the future, like add-ons, which will enhance the capabilities of this thing. So we're really happy to talk about this, and don't forget this, all this comes in less than $700. So this is a masterpiece. So we're really, really happy with this. Well guys, we really hope that you like this video. As I told you, we tried to do something different, not all the hype, positive, biased videos. So this is a real test on the Ronin S, and guys, really nothing else to say. Always remember to keep calm and talk UAV, and right now we're gonna go back to our small apartment here in Barcelona. We're living here, let's go back to the studio. So this is our captain here. Hey Paco! Paco! Yeah, sometimes he's not listening to me, but he's my best friend.